Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. The weather this past weekend and yesterday and what looks to be the rest of this week, now that's what I'm talking about. Anyhow, we do have some news, so we better get into it, shall we? A 4-year-old Gambrels boy is fighting for his life after the car that he was riding in was struck by a drunk driver in Gambrels. It all happened on Sunday in the 2500 block of Davidsonville Road. Now, this is near the Bell Branch Park. A full-size pickup truck was turning off of the road into a private driveway and did not yield to an oncoming Jeep that was carrying the boy. The vehicles collided, and the boy, who was properly restrained in the rear seat, was flown to shock trauma. The driver of the pickup, a 28-year-old Gambrels resident, was suspected of DWI and ultimately tested in excess of .08, which is the legal limit. He was arrested and charged accordingly. Yesterday morning in Brooklyn, another pedestrian was struck and is fighting for his life at shock trauma. It was about 4 a.m. and a Ford Explorer was traveling south on Ritchie Highway and came upon a pedestrian who was laying in the roadway. The driver couldn't avoid striking the man, who was a 46-year-old man from Brooklyn. The driver did stop. He did call 911 and remained at the scene until help arrived. And all of that is to say that right now the SHA has launched a Pedestrian Safety Month initiative for October. There is a concerted effort to get motorists to pay attention, avoid distractions, stop speeding, and maintain the rules of the road, and to keep everybody safe. Likewise, pedestrians have a job to do as well. They need to pay attention to their surroundings, walk on the sidewalks when they're available, use marked crosswalks when they're available, and use the pedestrian signal button at any signalized intersections. Remember, a 200-pound man is no match for a 3,000-pound car traveling at 50 miles per hour. And last year was one of the most deadly for pedestrians in Maryland. And a quick reminder along the lines of pedestrian safety, the SHA and Anne Arundel County Public Schools are teaming up, and they want to hear your input on safer walking and biking to elementary schools. They're offering a series of online webinars by school. Now, it's not all schools, but it's a lot of the selected elementary ones where there's a heavy walking and biking crowd. They start this evening with Linthicum and Brooklyn Park Elementary Schools. Tomorrow, it's Folger McKenzie, and Wednesday, it'll be Georgetown East and Tyler Heights. We do have a full schedule of all the schools at eyeonannapolis.net, so you do want to check that out. Way back in April, we told you that the Crab Claw, that great restaurant down there in St. Michael's, was closing because the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum had purchased it and was expanding their campus. Well, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was a change of heart, or maybe there was a lot of backlash, but yesterday the museum announced that the Crab Claw would remain open and would still be operated by the same Jones-Wass family who has operated it for years. They said that the restaurant and the museum look forward to continuing their mutually beneficial relationship. Good news for sure, but I wonder how it all shook out. And again, many thanks to all who continue to sign up for our daily news recap. We're trying to grow our subscription base and just installed a form on eyeonannapolis.net. If you subscribe, you may see it once. If you have not subscribed, you will see it once and then it'll pop up again periodically. If it does get in your way, just click that X. It will go away. And if it really irritates you, let me know. We'll see about coming up with a plan B. If you are not receiving our daily email newsletter, there is a link to subscribe right here in the show notes. It's free, it's short, it's sweet. It comes to your email inbox every day at 7 p.m. And best of all, there are no pesky paywalls. Make sure you let all your friends know. And as we start to close, today is Ticket Tuesday, but unfortunately, I don't have anything from Ram's Head on stage just yet. So I'll tell you what, let's go with Mother's Peninsula Grill. I have 3 $25 gift cards to the first, third, and fifth person that gets in touch with me today. So timing is everything. Okay, that's a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting all your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. So now you just need to hang tight, because we have George Young from DCMD VA Weather standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. All that's coming up in just a bit.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. Come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus: real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, October 3rd. Beautiful weather yesterday for the Annapolis region, and it will stay very nice through Friday before a cold front brings a few showers to the area and some cooler weather for the weekend. Look for tons of sunshine today and tomorrow with highs in the upper 70s to mid-80s each day, followed by more sun Thursday with temps in the 75 to 82 degree range, followed by mostly cloudy skies Friday with temps still in the mid to upper 70s, ahead of a cold front that will move through late Friday through Saturday afternoon, which will bring a valid chance of a few showers from Friday night into maybe early Saturday afternoon with highs Saturday around 70 degrees, ahead of sunshine and mid-60s or so Sunday, with AM lows Sunday morning around 50 degrees or so, and possibly into the mid or upper 40s by Monday morning. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMD VA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMD VA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info. So you can always stay weather informed.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.